The developers over at ZOS put together a roundtable where they're covering tons of different topics about the Elder Scrolls Online. And today I want to talk about Nick Giacomino talking about the game being around for another 10 years. Before I get into all the details, be sure if you enjoyed the video to hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that sub button as well. I would really appreciate it. And check out Control Freak. All their information is linked down in the description. And you can use my code to save 12% off at checkout. Now, of course, I made a video talking about Nick taking over for Rich Lambert. Rich Lambert's kind of moving up. Nick's going in that game director spot. And a lot of people were wondering, who exactly he is. And I kind of talked about that in yesterday's video. But what is he looking to do for the game? And his answer when asked about the game being 10 years old and what he expects to see in the future was pretty impressive. I mean, it's kind of what you would expect from someone that is the game director, but he does seem really passionate about the game. He said, "I can't wait for the next 10 years. 10 years is an incredible achievement, and I hope to honor the legacy while pushing the game forward in ways that feel both exciting and true to our roots. We have a lot of new ideas we're exploring that we think our veteran players and those just joining us will love. For me, the next decade is about building on this amazing foundation, expanding our world, deepening the stories you love, and enhancing the core experience. Above all, it's about continuing to do this in a partnership with our passionate community. Your feedback and passion are what makes this game what it is today, and you can expect us to be listening even more closely as we build the future together." Now, this is a good response, and I'm sure a lot of people say, well, that's just what he was told to say or whatever, because that is what a game director should say. A game director should say, we're going to listen to the community. And that has been one thing I think a lot of people in the community have had an issue with the ZOS over the years, is sometimes they seem to listen and sometimes they seem like they're just kind of ignoring the community. But I will say, and I've talked about this in a couple videos, in Update 47, it seems like they have kind of changed the way they're handling things. They started responding more to people about the changes that were being made in Update 47 during the PTS. They even reverted some of the changes, which is an odd thing to see from ZOS. They usually don't do that. And it seems like they've also been giving a lot more detailed answers of why they are nerfing stuff. So before you would kind of get their developer comment and it would just be kind of a broad answer of why they're doing it. Now it goes into a little bit more detail. So it seems like they are shifting gears a little bit, and I hope they continue to do that even more to be able to communicate with the community in general, because if they want the game to last for 10 more years, you're going to have the community there for that to happen. I am really optimistic about him saying this, saying that they want to make the game another 10 years. And there's even more comments in this where they're talking about a 30-year plus. So they're looking to do this for a really long time. They're looking to make this pretty much like World of Warcraft, where it's just the game that they make. They don't have to make another game. They just can continue to grow this game going forward. Now, there's a lot of people that say, they wanted another Elder Scrolls Online game. There's a lot of people that were wondering what was going to happen after ZOS's game that they were working on for the last 7 years got canceled by Microsoft, one that I was really interested in from everything that I'd heard. And it seems like they're back kind of in full focus on ESO. I'm not sure if this is just because Microsoft says, hey, ESO makes us some money. We do well with this game, so let's continue to focus everything on this. Or if it's just the team there at ZOS has finally decided, hey, it looks like, any other projects we're doing, it is not really going to work out for the future. All those people are gone now. So let's really buckle down and focus on what we have here for the next 10 years. I think that was always probably the plan. I think they always were looking forward to, making the game, like I said, kind of be like World of Warcraft, a game that just continues on permanently. Not something that, in 5 or 6 years, we're going to make a new Elder Scrolls Online game. Even though that the Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out at some time, I assume, before all of us are gone from this world. Who knows? It may not. I may be long gone before that game ever releases. It feels like I could be 100 years old before it releases sometimes, because we really don't get a lot of news about that game. The Elder Scrolls 6 was announced forever ago, kind of that little teaser, and we really haven't heard anything since. So it even seems like they know that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out at some point. But at the same time, they're still wanting to push ESO online, ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. And a lot of people thought, oh, once the Elder Scrolls 6 launches, ESO will be put on the back burner, put in maintenance mode. Some people even say that now. I don't really think it's in maintenance mode whatsoever, but I know some people have that opinion. And I really did kind of wonder, well, when the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, if it is popular as Skyrim and it's one of those games that people play forever, they mod it, all that good stuff, will ESO really be able to last? And it seems like the team there at ZOS is really banking on ESO being here for a really, really long time. Now, with all the changes at the top, we've talked about, people that have been there forever leaving, people that have been there forever taking new roles. So we'll kind of have to see what the new team that's kind of being formed really focuses on. If they focus on community and focus on really good content, they don't really have a problem with telling a story. They don't really have a problem with good voice acting. Sometimes the content feels a bit empty, and I think a lot of people are worried that the new seasonal idea is going to be more of a kind of drip feed content idea than what we've seen in the past from ESO. We'll have to wait and see on that one next year when the probably really true first season we have is out, because they said this year was kind of that bridge year, so I don't really see this as what we will expect to see in the future of their season idea. But overall, I really did like the way Nick kind of worded, hey, 10 years is a heck of an accomplishment, but I'm really looking forward to the next 10 years. So we'll see what happens, but leave me a comment with your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.